Hope everyone's having a great Monday so far. Just wanted to jump on and tell you guys a quick story about, the true meaning to building those online relationships. And this is something that us at HealthLink, we really focus on. We try to build those online relationships with everybody that comes to our website. Just doing anything we possibly can to connect with you, link you, give you some value. And we learned a lot of this from a guy named Gary Vaynerchuck online. And he's all about building those online relationships, connecting with fans, connecting with customers, and just doing anything you can to reach out to anyone that watches you online. And what we see is the hardest part online is converting people from being somebody that's visiting your website and checking you out to coming in and being a customer of yours in the future. So one example I'll use, my daughters wrote Gary Vaynerchuck a letter, and my wife's on. Hey babe, I don't even know where you're at. Might be in the pool. What's up, Jim? Jim Smith. So my daughters wrote my mentor, Gary Vaynerchuck, a letter, and basically said, Mr. Gary Vaynerchuck, our dad is Brad Smith with HealthLink. He's a huge fan of yours. He watches all your YouTube videos. He buys all your books and listens to all your podcasts. And it'd be the most amazing Father's Day gift if you gave him a text and told him we told you about you. So they sent him an email. They wrote him a handwritten letter. They tweeted him. And I'm driving down the road Sunday. And this is anyone that doesn't know who Gary Vee is, he's like the LeBron James for internet marketing. So if you're a sports fan and Tom Brady calls you on the phone, it's pretty similar to that for me, at least, because I really look up to this guy and he gives me some really good tips. And driving down the road and a New Jersey number calls me. And I answer it and he says, Brad, it's Gary Vee. So he called me on the phone, which is the most amazing thing. Now, he's basically said he has tons of people reaching out to him all the time. The letter from my daughters really stuck out to him. It was really sweet, and he had to give me a call. But that's amazing that he took time out of his day. He was actually driving to the airport to go on a plane to Sweden, I think. So, and he took time out of his day to connect with somebody online, build a relationship with them, and now he'll have a fan or customer the rest of his life. So I'm just a person watching him online. He reaches out to me. From now on, for the rest of my life, I'm going to buy all his books. I'm going to tell everyone else about him. I'm going to keep being that word of mouth testimonial for him just because he reached out to me, took 4 minutes out of his day to connect. And from there, he has a fan for life, and now 10 times more fans because I'm telling you about it too. So, how can we start building relationships like that with our customers or people visiting our website or Facebook page? I think that's something we really need to think about, figure out different ways to connect with people that are looking for your services, especially in your area or whatever business you have. How can you turn your website into a relationship builder? How can you turn your Facebook into connecting with your fans and bring them more value? Most of us, we don't have hundreds of thousands of people watching us every day. So the 5 to 10 people that do follow us or are connected with us, we need to keep building stronger relationships with them. Keep reaching out to everybody that likes or comments on our posts online, and just show true appreciation to one fan, 10 fans, or thousands of fans. It doesn't matter how many you have. But if you can, I think, harness the power of reaching out to every single person that's coming to your website or meeting you, your customers you already have, and just really connect with them. Kind of like what Gary Vee did, I think that would be huge. Hey, David, all the way in Toronto, thanks for joining me today. David, Gary, if you watched the beginning of the video, I was just talking about how Gary Vaynerchuck actually called me on the phone yesterday to wish me a happy Father's Day, thanks to my daughters writing him a letter. So they wrote him a letter, told him it'd be the best Father's Day ever if he reached out to their dad, and he did. So one thing we find works really well is those live chats on websites, having places to message, doing Facebook Messenger with your customers, any ads you have, bring them to a messenger. Those relationships that you can build online are huge, whether it's over the phone, text, messenger, live chat. You just have to figure out what's going to work best for your business and try to engage with every customer or fan or anyone in your area that's looking for your services or trying to connect with you. So I think if anybody has any ideas or any tips that you're doing right now. I'd love it if you shared it in the group with us. Maybe gave some, I have a couple tips. Hey Megan, thanks for doing the interview the other day. We'll be posting that soon. I was just telling everyone that Gary Vaynerchuck called me on the phone yesterday. So I'm trying to get some more ideas for more people in the group on how to connect with people that are coming online and coming to your website. I mentioned some things that we do, the live chat, Facebook Messenger, and I would love if you guys just wrote in the comments and said some tips that you do or maybe some ideas that you have. And I think it could really help out a lot of people. Larry, what's up, Larry? Long time no talk, no see. Thanks for joining me. So anyone have any tips or ideas? I'd love if you guys share. We have a huge group here, over 3,000 people in our group, and we're doing a lot of good things with connecting health professionals together, connecting people with new customers, building those local relationships online. And I think if we just keep sharing those tips and ideas, I think all of our businesses will just grow. We'll be able to build more fans and more customers and build better relationships. I'm trying to think of different ways to build those relationships with the online customers any way that we possibly can. One thing I did, I called every single person on the phone when I first started out, and I think that's tough. When you start building up a client base, it's hard to get on the phone, especially when 90% of the people won't answer. So we started texting them, and they actually replied back when we started texting. But we tried the calls. They worked 20% of the time. We tried the text. Those are about 50-50. Now we have the live chat, and most people use the live chat on our website, which is cool. They can ask us questions. It has my name or Danielle's name, my wife, on there on the website. And it's just a good way for us to connect with the customers, build those relationships. And Larry, what do you think about the water, man? I know you live out on the water on the other side. So we're over on the Venetian Isles side. I think a storm's coming soon. It's probably at your house right now. But yeah, if you guys just leave in the comments, I'd appreciate it. Hopefully we can help other people build their business. Let's get some tips and comments below this so we can help anyone that we possibly can. And thank you for being part of the Facebook group. I think we're doing some great things. I see a lot of people connecting with each other on here and building relationships with their businesses. Crystal, you're a little bit late. I'm just about to get off. I'm just telling everyone that Gary Vaynerchuck called me on the phone yesterday. That's huge. I almost started crying when I got the letter from my daughters. They wrote him a letter, a handwritten note, and he actually called me and said, Happy Father's Day. Your daughters touched my heart. It was amazing that they sent me that letter. So it was pretty cool. So, all right, guys, we'll keep sharing any ideas or tips in the group. Let's keep helping each other build our businesses up. Let's keep sharing ideas and see how many people we can help. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and go help somebody get healthy.